Good evening, YouTubers. When the going gets tough, the tough get an energy drink. A couple of the sword guys I watch on YouTube, 117 and freestyle swordsmen, use these for targets. And I got a bunch of targets ready to go, believe me. Well, I got all that load over into the basement. This is my gympac. I bought that over 40 years ago off a woman I worked, did some furniture moving into her antique store. And I overpaid for it. I mean, I paid $150 for that, but it had a bench with it, and it had a cheesy leg attachment, but you could put a pull down on there too by just moving the cable around, but I'm going to use it for a low pulley in this gym. And what's nice about this foundation from Superior Walls, you can screw the metal self-tapping screws into that stuff there. And I got some more garbage picked lumber for my throwing range that I got to assemble. I got some of the barbells over. And what I do, I put tape on the center line. That's 1/4, that's 100, 70, 62, 50. This one back here is extra long because I had it on a homemade squat rack. And that gave the extra room between the squat rack. But I'm gonna have to come up with a squat rack for down here. And I'll have to ask Mr. Carl Ruger where I get a bag and a bladder that won't blow out in a few weeks. That seems to be the problem with most of my own. I got that board at the thrift store or garage sale, I forgot where. Now I keep the scale here. What I do is I stand on the scale and then I pick the bar up, and you can subtract the difference. You know how much your bar weighs when you use all these homemade weights. I moved more stuff over today. You know, when I bought that gympac over 40 years ago, and I moved it to 3 different places. I was in my mom and dad's house where I lived. Then I moved to my girlfriend's apartment. Then we got married, and it went to 2 other apartments. And it seems to be getting heavier and heavier every time I move it. I rearranged my furniture in the living room, by the way. I stuck my desk in the corner here because that makes a big open space in here. I moved this couch. That couch was over there, and that other one was back on the other side. I got my bullet shade lamps going. I got a couple stainless steel things in the back of my pickup cab that got to be punctured with some live ammunition to give them that crazy psychotic look. That's Michelle's chair. The place is shaping up. Check out the noodle protection on the floor. And my furnace is like set up for same setup as they use in trailers. This house was built in 2 halves by Penn West, which I'm happy with the Penn West, but I'm not happy with this furnace insulation. Because the water's been leaking out of the secondary heat exchanger. I put these plastic tabs down here to catch the water in these buckets here. So far it's been doing a job. And the sad news is the heat company that I talked to, the heat exchanger is guaranteed for 10 years. What it's going to take, they call the company. They make these things in Mexico, and it's going to take 2 to 3 months to get a replacement. I don't know if they got to make one or what the heck they got to do. But such is life. And I can't live in this house till it passes code anyway, but I'm moving my stuff in. And addicted to blades, his kids were playing in the jazz ensemble. And that's the 9/11 station out of Toronto. God bless the tubers. I may take another load over tonight if it's not raining too bad now. It was raining after I got out of Michelle's dog walk